Hi, hey folks, this is Kurt Skews and Brandon Jones tonight. We're here with VTV for a good night of Duchesne Eagle football on a cool, brisk October night. Brandon, welcome to Eagle Stadium or whatever we call this over here.
You bet. Thanks. Glad to be here. Awesome under the lights, a Friday night. Not a place better, I think.
No, and you're here for one of the better rivalries in 1A football. Duchesne and Rich go back long ways to beating each other up on the gridiron. So just getting started. The kickoff is away. Looks like Mortenson's going to take it. He's going to come return right, going from the north to the south. He's got a few blocks. He's going to cut up, get brought down about the 29-yard line. So,
yeah, really good block setup right there. A good wall.
Yeah, just waiting, which is tough sometimes for return guys to do, is to wait for their blocks. They try to outrun them, but he did a really good job at waiting on that one.
Yeah, I shouldn't say wall because I guess that's illegal, but they were there and ready to block.
Yeah, so as we go on, we'll talk a little bit about some of the keys to the game tonight. After this first play, we'll get into some of that stuff. Looks like they're going to go Ford right up the middle. That's Skylar Ford. Ford 1 or Ford 2, I'm not sure which one that is. I don't know if you know that. There's twin brothers.
Oh, they're twins.
Yeah, they're
that's
twins.
Cool.
12 and 24 are twin brothers. So that's Skylar Ford up the middle with a gain of about 8 on the play. Talking a little bit before the game, talking to the coach from Rich, Ashley Brown. I've been coaching there quite a while, so some of the things that he says is take care of the football, which, any coach is going to say that. They're going to say, hey, we got to keep the ball under control, not turn it over. So here comes Ford again. He's going to bust through. Going to come up to the 45, so pick up about 7 on that. Holding our own up front, offensive and defensive line. Line is so hugely important. I coached junior high, and that's what we actually had our high school line coach come and talk to our junior high kids, and he's pretty passionate about that. And so, the line is where the game's won at.
Yeah, definitely in 1A football, you got to have fast guys at the line too that can pull.
Yeah, oh yeah, and in Duchesne's offense, the guards are constantly pulling, moving back and forth. Here comes Polson. Ooh, nice cut up the middle. Trying to follow his blocker, Jack Roberts, number 69, which is a guy that you're going to want to keep an eye on tonight. That kid's an animal there.
Yeah, Weston Polson, he's quite the animal too. I mean,
Weston,
it takes a lot to bring him down.
It does. Weston put on like 30 pounds from last year to this year.
Yeah, I was watching him in basketball last year. He was smaller. Yeah, he's definitely put on some weight.
He hit the weight room, and then he got sick once earlier this year and put him in the hospital. Actually, it was in basketball season last year. Weren't sure what was wrong with him, but he hit the weight room pretty hard this summer. So 2nd and about 5 for the Eagles. Mortensen goes in motion, gets the ball, going to pick up 1 or 2 on that.
Yeah, see, Duchesne is in that wing T formation. You don't see a lot of that in high school anymore, but it's a formula that works. Oh, for sure.
And Coach Cowan, I mean, he just pounds it. When he brought it here, we weren't quite sure what was going on, but we have taken to it quite nicely.
Yeah, it's definitely worked. The pedigree of Duchesne is well known throughout the state.
Yeah, the results don't lie. And here goes Ford again. He's going to pick up the first down and a few more. Brought down by number 11, Carmen Calder, and a few of the others. So talking to Coach Cowan, says win the first down. Rich likes to control the clock, and if we can limit them to under 3 yards on a first down, that would help. Win the turnover battle and one big special teams play. Between Duchesne and Rich, there has been some battles over the years. Option here. Polson's getting to the outside and kind of cuts back, and 4 guys bring him down. Number 11 again, Calder on the tackle again with a few others. So when he picked up the first down again to about the 30.
So 4 big runs already from Duchesne. They're averaging 6 to 7 yards per carry, and that's outstanding. And you can just tell that's what they do.
Just pound the ball, follow the big guards. You know, and actually our guard on the left side is not all that big. Sergio Anaya isn't all that big, but he's fast and good angles. Here comes Ford again and getting met that time, but he picked up a couple on that. I thought he was going to get stuffed right
Yeah,
for a loss.
Rich did a good job of penetrating in, but yeah, he just got an extra step on there and got a few more yards.
Yeah, he did. So, I mean, shoot, if you can do this, keep running the ball, keep their offense off the field, this is a good formula for Duchesne if they can keep getting 2, 3, 6 yards a pop.
Absolutely.
You can't
and
beat that.
That wing T, you have so many different options to what running back to go to or a wide receiver.
Option. Spencer's going to keep it on the option that time. That's something that they've tried to implement a little bit more this year is the option play. And so they're getting better at it. So just down to 8 minutes. So that's, you know, clock control, especially in the wing T. If you can keep the ball and keep moving and picking up first downs,
yeah,
huge.
And executing at a high level and not turning the ball over and putting it on the ground and knowing your
there goes
responsibility.
Ford, and he gets stuffed that time. But I've watched the Eagles play for a while this far down. They're not going to punt. They are going to go for it. And right now, Rich had better be very disciplined or they're going to jump.
Looks like Cowan's been a coach for 11 years at Duchesne.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he 2006 was the first year that we took state. And he coached for 2 or 3 years before that. Took a couple years off, went back to Moab where he's from. Oh, going to go option. Getting taken down by number 15, Aaron Smith. So the Eagles will turn the ball over on downs. Not quite what they wanted for that drive to end up, but good defense by the Rebels.
Yeah, Aaron Smith, he made a great play right there. Just shedding his blocker and getting to the guy, getting to Jarrett Spencer and took him down.
So he, another good thing about 1I football. Whoops, there went my programs out the window. Oh, well, we got a couple more hanging up here. Most of these kids play both ways. Some of them never come out of the game. So they kind of went to the wishbone right up the middle.
And then another interesting thing is Jared Anderson is getting a quarterback start tonight for Rich in place of Nick Jarman. Looks like Jarman, when I was watching in pregame warmups, he was running at wide receiver. So maybe they'll get some looks there to him, and I can see him out there at the wide out spot.
I'm sure they will. Great athlete Jarman is. So they're going to want to get the ball in his hands.
I was watching Anderson in that pregame. He could really spin it. He's a good thrower.
Comes the Rich option. They have run that option for 25 years and do really well at it.
That was Jordan Wood, and they strung that play out pretty good. Duchesne had it only to about 3 yards there. So,
yeah, I mean, for an option team, that's what you got to do. String it out, and then have the guys come up and make tackles.
Yeah.
Make sure they get wrapped up. Don't let anything bust to the outside.
Yeah, everybody has to, do their own job. You have to take your guy, and that other guy needs to take his guy.
Exactly.
And if it doesn't happen, then it's a touchdown.
Yeah, you can't be a superhero going deep, out of bounds. Gavin Davis on the coverage there, looking for Case and Trenery on the pass. So it's going to bring up fourth. Looks to me like the only option that they have is to punt. And we got Mortensen back. So we're down to just under 6 minutes left. No penalties, which is good. Oh, boy, I went and stuck my foot right in my mouth on that one. We'll see what that one was.
Looks like a delay of game.
False start against the Rebels. So we'll move them back. Nothing too serious.
And now if you get it 5 yards back like that, now you think about trying to go block this punt. They're pinned up closer to their end zone. We'll see if Duchesne decides to send some guys. Nope, they stay in a base.
Oh, not a very good kick right there.
Oof.
But it took a decent bounce right there for the Rebels. So as we let everybody do things, we want to thank our sponsors tonight. L&L Motors, the #1 rated new car dealer in the Basin. Visit the new Buick GMC full service store in Vernal. L&L Motor, we thank them for being able to bring the high school football games to everybody that's out there watching. So the Eagles take over 1st and 10 right at midfield. Ball is right on the 50-yard line. Polson goes in motion, gets the ball, gets tripped up. Gain of about 6 on that one. So he just sits there following his blockers, following Jack Roberts around on that one.
And that's what good players do, is they follow their blockers until they get something open. I mean, if they have the patience, you know they have the athletic talent and the speed, but if they have that patience and can just wait to see a block, it brings a whole new level to their game.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and that's practice, repetition. Ooh, he's going to get sacked right back to the original line of scrimmage, right back on the 50 again.
Yeah, Wyatt Weston is there on that play.
And that's a name I was talking to one of their coaches before. I was like, oh, he's probably pretty tough. He's got the Weston name. That name's been around forever.
Yeah, his older brother's at linebacker, Porter Weston. So they're both on the. Is it their brothers, or I'm not sure if they're cousins or brothers?
Who knows?
They're both good defensive players.
the Weston name has been in Rich County for as long as it's been there. So 3rd and 9. With 4.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Looks like they're going to bring the house and blitz. And the Eagles bust it right. Oh, Polson just gets taken down by the ankles. Number 23 is
Jordan
Cook. So long two for the Eagles. I don't suspect that they're going to punt right here. As many years as I've watched this, I just don't see it happening.
You're on your home field. You're on your side of the end zone here, so why not go for it?
Yeah, just as well go for it. And the defense, if they do turn it over, the defense held them really well.
Plus, you're getting 5 to 6 yards of carry. You can't be stopped.
Ooh, option right there. Mortensen gets to the outside. He's going to get the first down and a little more before he gets pushed out of bounds about the 25. So good pitch by Spencer on that one, getting it to the outside. Good read on that one because that defensive end was coming hard on him.
And how about the speed of Mortensen, man?
He's quick. He's quick, isn't he? So, you know, our center, Cade Lamborn, actually grew up in Rich County. And so he moved down here like 4 or 5 years ago. And so he's playing against all of his buddies, all of his childhood friends that he played. There goes Brock Ford up the middle. He's going to pick up close to the first down. Last year, actually, up at Rich when we played up there, I was up there watching, and Cade had the best game that he's ever played. And 2 minutes left to go in the game, and he dislocates his shoulder and was out for like 3 or 4 weeks and made it back for the state championship game. So this one has a little more meaning for him.
Yeah, definitely. I was watching Cade last year in basketball, and that dude, he's a force, and he's been one of my favorite players, and I've been excited to watch him in football. And he has my number 68 that I used to have. So
the one, huh? Gavin Davis on that run. Did he pick up the first down?
Looks like he got pretty close.
Looks like they're going to go 3rd down, though. 3rd and about a half a yard. Just looking at the sticks over there. Oh, maybe not. They're going to, looks to me like they're going to go ahead and measure. So while we're at it, we will thank some more of our sponsors.
Yeah, I would like to thank Strata Networks. Brings you the latest mobile devices from your favorite brands. Visit them today and buy one, get one free on select smartphones. Strata Networks, we connect lives. So back to, talking about Cade Lamborn. I mean, he's a force on defense, too. He's got 5 sacks on the year, and I think he's going to look to get more tonight.
Oh, yeah. He would love nothing more than to sack his old buddies out there.
In basketball, I called him Cade the Man Lamborn. And so let's see if he lives up to that tonight in football.
So looks like they stopped him a little bit short. on there, about a half a yard. So we've got just over 2.5 minutes left to go.
See if they go with a QB sneak or they just give
I'll
it
bet
to
they
Polson.
do. Oh, nope.
Nope.
Give it to Polson up the middle, and he's going to score. Stiff arm, and yep. Oh, did he step out? Oh, they're going to call him out. Watching him, he just tried like crazy. I could see him look down and his foot placement to see where he was going to put his feet at.
But how about the grown man move with the stiff arm?
Oh,
man?
yeah.
That was awesome.
Right on the forehead.
We're about the 2-yard line. First and goal for the Eagles.
First and goal for the Eagles to go. I say they give it back to him. He was close enough. I think you give it back to him right up the middle.
That's right. Feed the horse. Just
Absolutely. And they did. And does he get in? Touchdown.
You got in.
Touchdown for Eagles. 2-yard run for Weston Polson on that. So the Eagles are on the board first at 6-0 with 2:20 left in the first quarter. We'll stay right here to watch the extra point. Lamborn is going to go ahead and try and kick. We'll see. He's done pretty well. He's improved his kicking a lot from when he first started.
11 for 11 on the PATs this year, it says
Really?
on the stats. Yeah.
Wow. His field goals, not so much. And looks like he's going 12 for 12. So the Eagles will go up 7-0 with 2:20 in the first quarter. We'll go ahead and take a minute break, and we'll be right back.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
All right, guys, we're back. The Eagles up 7-0 with 2:20 left. Lamborn was good on the extra point. Polson a 2-point run. Lamborn's back for the kickoff. 8-play drive, and the ball happened like 3 times in the JV game earlier today that the wind blew the ball over.
Yeah, before we were starting up here, all the cameras were shaking, trying to get it to the right angles.
Oh, I'll
and
bet.
It wasn't happening.
It was supposed to be nice today, and the wind started blowing about 8 o'clock this morning and hasn't stopped, and it's cool tonight. Definitely football weather.
Lamborn on the line, the drive. Fielded by Trenary, number 21. Tackle made by number 64.
64, Dylan Moon.
Right at the 35-yard line.
That kid right there, if he had the size of some of the others, this would be a dangerous sport for anybody other than him.
Well, you could definitely see his pursuit on that. He was saying, I'm going to get to this guy.
Yeah, and he's so little sometimes that he's always in the right spot. That's the thing about him. He's a smart football player, and he's always in the right spot.
So you see Nick Jarman here on the left on that wide receiver
Is this
position.
Jarman here? Okay.
Yep.
Going in motion, Polson comes up with a nice double leg takedown for the tackle. Who's that? Clark?
Yeah.
That was running?
Yeah, you got Clark Kinnan, number 24, and Jordan Cook, number 23, and they're both going to get time at running back. Yeah, I mean, they're in a similar options.
Yeah, good. You know, I was looking at the stats from the game when they played Kanab, and they threw the ball a lot more than I had suspected than they usually do, because, I mean, they've always been just a straight option team. Wishbone. Ooh, not going anywhere on that one. Getting taken down. Wow, I think they should have blown the whistle a little earlier.
Yeah, that got blown up real quick. I don't know if the offense knew what was happening there, but the offensive line kind of just let everybody go.
Yeah, wow. And the officials, I think they should have blown the whistle a lot earlier than they did. So
So they also like to get Aaron Smith out in space too. He can catch with a lot of guys on him. So that, see if they go to him maybe on this play.
Gonna roll out, looks like. Ooh, Dallas
Oh,
Stewart's gonna come up with the sack. The outside backer, Dallas Stewart, the senior for Duchesne, comes up with a big sack playing the defensive end for a loss of 15 or so.
Yeah, that was a big play.
Yeah, that was. Now it's 4th down and 2 miles to go for the Rebels, so I'm sure they'll kick, and Mortenson's back. See what he can do on a return here. Ooh, they're going to double up on the receivers, try and keep them from getting down field. Much better kick this time, but it's still going to go out of bounds about the 45-yard line, I'll bet.
Yeah, it looked like he kicked that a little lower so the wind didn't carry it back like the last one did, but he got a good bounce on that first one too, but
he did.
That one has about the same result.
Wow. I thought the official, I was watching him where he posted it, I saw where the coach caught it over there, and he ran about 3 or 4 yards past him, and I was thinking that was a very generous spot for the Rebels. So now, we only got 6 seconds left in the first quarter. That was a fairly fast first quarter. But with these two teams, running the ball all the time,
yeah, the
these games go fast.
run.
They go extremely fast. So this will be our final play, I'm sure. And I don't see him trying to go for anything big. Oh, he had a problem hanging onto the ball last week when we played Milford. So loses about 1. So with the Eagles up 7-0 at the end of the first quarter, we'll go ahead and take a break and be back for the start of the second quarter.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
All right, we are back with the Eagles and the Rebels on this cool evening in Duchesne, Utah. Watching a little bit of football, no place I'd rather be.
Starting the second quarter, the Eagles lead 7-0.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of runs go to Weston Polson, and that's their guy, man.
And now they got him back to the wing. They'll switch him and Skylar Ford off at that fullback position, but here comes Polson again. And he picked up 3 or 4 yards on that, just out of sheer will.
Yeah, early in the season, Cowan said that he was going to build his program around Weston Polson, and you can totally tell.
Oh, yeah.
I'm watching him in warm-ups, and the swagger that the guy walks around with is pretty awesome. And
and having a leader like that on a team helps so much. They've got quite a few silent leaders out there, but I think Weston is kind of vocal sometimes. But he definitely does his play, do the talking. So he's at the wing again. Goes in motion. Going to give it to Ford right up the middle. And he's going to pick up about 6 on that play, 5.
I like the way that Skylar Ford runs. I mean, he runs north and south.
He does.
And he's a strong runner.
Yeah, and for being just a sophomore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
he's young.
Yeah, and I have no idea how young. Those two should both be freshmen. As where their birthday is, they should both be freshmen.
Wow.
And Coach Cowan has actually asked his mom, why didn't you hold them back? Well, I really couldn't. I couldn't handle them. They needed to go to school. But great kids. They're going to try and get them to jump right here. Nope. Here goes Ford again. And not going to get it. I don't think, I don't think he's going to make it. So I think the Eagles will turn the ball over. Just my guess, just from where he's standing. So definitely going to turn the ball over on downs. So the Eagles will come back out on defense, see if the Rebels can get anything going on offense tonight.
Yeah, Cowan's definitely not afraid to go for it on fourth down. That's the third time tonight.
No, he's unless it's like 4th and 16, he's not going to punt. He's pretty sure his line. He's got some pretty good faith in his line.
Yeah, if it's not 4th and 19 on your 5, like a former BYU player did last year, and went on a fake punt.
And see, and they ran a fake punt against Milford. It was like 4th and 16, and they went to punt. And Polson, I'm watching because all of a sudden he jumps and like it went over his head, and I'm like, what the heck happened? And all of a sudden Lamborn takes off. And I was like, whoa, wait a sec, where did that come from? But they're going to go with the wishbone, and that's going to get stuffed right. I think the ball's on the ground. But
wow.
Where did the ball? He must have recovered it because it's second down. Didn't pick up much on that one. Running pretty well got stonewalled on that one.
Hey, we're talking about 11 years of Cowan, but on the other side, Ashley Brown, he's an 18-year coach at Rich.
He came just after I got out of high school.
My goodness, that's a long time.
That's a long time. But I'll bet you before Coach Cowan is done coaching, you're up 25 years or so.
Wow.
Gonna go just a quarterback draw. Ooh, he just about fumbled that. Dallas Stewart comes up and hits the ball. And makes that because, well, actually tomorrow they have a bye, but Coach Cowan has got a son on the 3rd and 4th grade team, and so when he's done with high school practice, he goes and helps out with the 3rd and 4th graders. Actually, about 3 of our high school coaches help out with the 3rd and 4th graders, so they're very well coached.
Yeah, that's like football is life, coaching is life for that guy, man.
It really is. It really is.
And that's how I'm from, Roosevelt, but originally from Wyoming, but what I've ever heard of Duchesne is just football. I mean, like, when you say Duchesne, it's football.
It has definitely turned into a football town. That's going to,
nice what a
catch.
throw.
Nice catch. Nice pass. And just past the outstretched arms of Ford. Skyler just missed that one. So a pickup of about 40 yards.
Yeah, Cameron
35.
Calder, he made a good route there, but I mean, Jared Anderson with the 3-step drop throws, I mean, perfect on a dime. That was just a great throw.
It really was. I mean, that ball had to be right there. I don't think it probably missed Ford's arms by more than a couple of inches.
And that's probably what they've seen from this guy. I mean, he can throw the ball really well. They had Nick Jarman at quarterback. It didn't work out. He didn't have a single touchdown. He had some yards, but they felt like this, Jared Anderson could get it done as he takes it himself and gets a couple yards again.
So a little momentum. The Rebels are coming back. With just over 8 minutes to go, the Rebels are knocking on the door right now.
Yeah. And Cameron Calder, he's made some big plays already. He's been on defense. He's had 3 tackles, and then he's also made that big catch right there.
That was a huge catch. That was a great catch, and then a good run afterwards. So let's see what they dial up now. And that's been part of the Eagles' Achilles, I guess, where they've been beat with Milford. Some of the big plays they got were passes right across the middle. And then they're going to go deep right here. And he's going to pick it off.
It is picked.
So Mortensen comes over and picks it off in the end zone. It's going to be a touchback for the Eagles. Looks like he got his feet in.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to get it.
Yep. So, it was out of bounds. It looked to me like he was, the official looked to me like he was bringing it back out to the 20.
Yeah, we can't tell with all the lines being that far away. So
yeah.
I guess we could look at the big orange boxes right there that signify.
So 3rd and 6. Going to go kind of a counter. Clark with the carry. Picks up a few on that.
So right now, yeah, it looks like the defensive line is really stout for Duchesne, and if it looks like if they can beat anything, it's in throwing the ball.
Yeah, that defensive line is tough, plain and simple. Jack Roberts is an animal. Watch number 69. I'm guessing that he's getting double and triple teamed most of the time.
I was watching that game against Milford that you called was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
I mean, he took a punt away.
that was the coolest play ever. And he's going to roll out, and he's going to, and it's out of bounds. Incomplete, out of bounds. Turnover on downs for the Eagles, right about the 10-yard line.
I can honestly say in watching football is how long I watched football, I have never seen a guy just take away a punt and go the distance.
You know,
I mean, what in the world?
We actually talked to him about that. What happened is he just stuck his hands out, and the ball come off the guy's foot, and it just turned perfect, went into a diamond in his hands, and it just stuck there. And it was like, holy cow, I've got the ball, and took off, and that was the craziest play I've seen. It was awesome, though. It should have made, like, ESPN.
Yeah,
there was
for
one
sure.
guy
For sure.
up in here that was going, man, that's got to go to ESPN.
Yeah.
There goes Polson. Looks like he's going to get stuffed, maybe a gain of 1 or 2.
And that's got to be a big confidence builder in your defense. And
Oh,
they
yeah,
can stop
to
him
stop
right
him
there.
on the 10?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we want to thank another one of our sponsors, Ashley Regional, the only joint commission accredited hospital in the basin. Thank them for their big sponsorship to bring these games to us. Got people watching. I know we've got one of our coaches that works out of town on the weekends. I think he's in Texas. He's watching. I do know that. And I just got a text from some guys here that I work with that are out of town watching, actually up around Rich Country. So give a big shout out to those guys that are watching the game tonight. And then going to go to the option on Spencer, and he's not going to get much on that. It looks like I think the ball was on the ground. I think the ball was down, but it did come out. So I think it's still going to be Eagle ball.
That's what's cool about having these teams on TV with VTV, how they bring it to us, is because not only that is like some of these 1A schools, they don't get seen around the country, and
No,
they don't get recruits. Like Weston Polson's a good player, and he should be recruited, to some of these schools, and sometimes they just look past them because they're just in the 1A division.
Because we're just 1A.
Yeah,
exactly. Actually, the Milford game, we've got a couple of kids, a couple Mexican boys on our team. And his grandma in Mexico was watching last time when they played Milford. Ooh, nice cut right up the middle. Polson, he's not going down very easy tonight. I like the way he runs. When he's got an attitude, he runs well.
That was a good-looking spin move right there.
Yeah, it was.
To get away as defenders.
This may be one of the options where they're not going to go for it on 4th down. So, and I don't think that they're going to try the fake punt this time. So Polson pulling triple, quadruple, who knows how many duties he has, but he's the punter also, so he's back to punt. Good kick. If that hits the ground, that's going to take good tackle. Who's that, Mortensen? Yes, down there. If he doesn't come up and make that takes a huge Duchesne bounce and bounces for another 30 yards.
Right.
That was a good play. Even though he bobbled the ball a little bit, if he doesn't do that, the ball's going to the 20 at least.
Yeah, that was a good catch by Kinnan on the other side too, because if he wouldn't have caught that, he had a guy right in his face right when he caught it. So it could have been a fumble.
Hey, John, is that Dakota's brother? Is that Dakota's brother? Yeah, the Clark kid that just returned that one. I knew
Clark
he's older.
Kinnan?
Yeah, Kinnan Clark. His last name's actually Clark.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I got that wrong.
Yeah, I knew his older brother. I remember watching his older brother play, and in fact, his older brother and Jack Roberts' older brothers, there was a hit that happened about the 40-yard line right here that was on KSL that night, and it was nasty. It was a nasty hit. So 4 minutes left in the half. The ball is right at midfield, 2nd and 10 at the 50. Going in the wishbone. He's going to roll back out to the left. Looking to the pass coming across the middle. Oh, just about needs to pick that.
Yeah, pretty close. I mean, Jared Anderson, when he took the snap right there, he hid the ball like he wasn't
Yeah,
going to
he did.
throw it. And so, I mean, if you would have saw that in replay, he hid the ball the entire way and then threw it. So that looked like the defenders did a good job on that play, staying with their guy.
Yeah, they did. And Spencer just, I mean, he's made some good throws. I mean, he should have come up with that catch, and it was just, you know, a few inches past Spencer's hands. So the receivers just got to come up with that catch there. So in the eye, he's going to roll back out again. He does hide that. Oh, goes down this time.
Didn't work that time.
Uh-oh, big flag coming in. I'm not sure what that one was.
Who was that on pursuit on the quarterback right there?
Jack
though?
Roberts.
That was Jack Roberts. Man, he was in there really quick.
Yeah,
and,
he was. He was in on that.
He tried to hide the ball behind his back, and it ain't going to happen this time. Jack Roberts just took him out.
What would? Huh. I just got another text from somebody watching out of Kingfisher, Oklahoma. So we'll give him a shout out. So we got, you know, these football games, they're getting out there. So VTV, Strata, all of our sponsors, it is getting out there. So we thank you so much for doing that stuff.
Yeah,
so Ryan, we'll watch your younger boys tomorrow. How's that sound?
Yeah, I'm from Wyoming, and there's some people out there looking at this game too. So we're going to get eyes on this game.
Perfect. That's what we like. So kind of ball just died right there at the 30-yard line. Nothing going there. So with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left, the Eagles are going to take over on a really fast played game. So Moon Lake Electric, thank them, owned by the people they serve. Moon Lake was a cooperative, not privately owned, providing power in the area since 1938. So the Eagles are going to come out about the 30-yard line. What do you think they're going to pull up? Uh-oh, got cowboy hats and papers blowing out on the field.
I mean, I think they're going to stick to what they're good at. I mean, they're going to run the ball, and they're not going to do anything different. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And
option, going to keep it. Spencer keeps it. Going to pick up 5 on the play. You know, and I think they've scouted this quite a bit because most of the time he pitches that ball, and so they're going straight to the pitch man, and so Spencer's kept it more than he usually does tonight on that option.
Yeah, Richfield is trying to get back on track. They've won one game this year. They're 1-5.
That is so not like them.
And it's just so not like them, yeah. And they're looking back to get back on track, making a new quarterback change, and
there goes Ford up the middle, and he's close to the first down. I don't think he's quite going to make it, but that'll bring up 3rd and extremely short, just like the Eagles want. I mean, that's just Duchesne football to a T if you can end up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1 for the Eagles.
Yeah, and the big thing that's been happening with Rich for the last 2 years is their offense has just been a little bit anemic, and they've had to put too much pressure on their defense, and because their defense is always stout and good, kind of like
there
Duchesne.
goes Ford, and he's going to break it up the cross midfield. Picks up about 12. Weston with a tackle on that. Porter Weston.
There's another on that big name, Porter Weston.
Yeah.
He's that big linebacker, senior, I think he is.
I believe so. Yeah. Yep.
And he's kind of their guy that you build a program around. He's been around for a while. He's at that linebacker position. He's very vocal and knows football.
You know, it's fun where you play these teams every year. You play the same teams, and so you get to watch the kids for, you know, 3 or 4 years. Ooh, nice catch right there. Excellent catch by Polson. Nice throw by Spencer. Picks up about 8 on that, on the nice little out route.
Yeah, you got 2 steps in before he even went out of bounds. That's good in any level. So
yeah, especially at the high school level.
You only need 1, but 2's great.
Leave no doubt. So with just under a minute and a half, the Eagles had better pick it up, and here goes Ford right up there, and he just stiff arms.
He doesn't avoid contact,
No,
that's
he
for
doesn't.
sure.
No, he is not afraid of contact. And in fact, I think he quite enjoys it, which is kind of funny because I don't think him and his brother fight. At least anything I've ever heard from their parents, they don't fight.
So he's kind of a quiet guy off the
Both,
field. And
both of them are extremely quiet.
Just a mercenary on the
yeah.
field.
You know, I can't tell them apart unless they have their pads on. I
So-
don't spend near enough time with them.
So does Brock, is he the wide receiver, or does he go to the running back position, or does he do both?
Brock plays a lot of
Oh, that was a big hit.
Yes, that was. Number 23.
Jordan Cook.
Jordan Cook on the sack. That was huge. And so I'm thinking the Eagles are going to take a timeout, which is smart, with 39 seconds left. So we'll go ahead and we'll take a break, and we'll be right back to finish out the first half.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
All right, we are back with 39 seconds left in the first half. The Eagles are going to have it second and about 16. Coach is coming down to ask him what he called. Rick, what are we going to run here? He's saying you better watch because we got something coming up right now.
Yeah, on that last play, Jarrett Spencer absolutely just gets destroyed on that
Yeah,
play.
he
And
did.
He didn't fumble though. That's a great. Oh, he's rushed
Our
again.
screen.
Good
He
screen.
better get to the outside. Nice block by, nice block by Jose. Oh,
and the
a
flag.
block. It must have been rather obvious because about 6 flags came in and there's only 5 officials. Hats, socks, I think. Yes.
There's that speed of Jared Mortensen again. Just takes off, but someone held on that play. Was it close to the end there or the beginning?
Where the flags are, it was at the end.
At the end, yeah.
I mean, the block back here, Jose Guerrero got a great block. I mean, just slammed his guy right into the ground and just kind of held him there.
That's unfortunate.
So-
It has to come back.
Yes, it will. But that looked like a meteor shower of yellow flags. So we'll see what they call.
Cowan was talking about his quarterback, Jarrett Spencer. and
Personal
he's-
foul.
Oh, wow. He said he's a pretty smart guy, has a good head on his shoulders, manages the game well. So he really likes what Jarrett Spencer does out there. Not real flashy, doesn't throw the ball a ton. More just set up for this wing T offense to get to your running backs, but doesn't turn over the ball. And like you said, on a big hit like that and not fumbling,
Yeah.
that's a big plus.
That is a big plus. So, unfortunate for the Eagles, but a great play call up right there, but just didn't quite work.
Yeah, I love the screen call right there. I mean, they were all running the house, and it fooled them really big time.
And as a quarterback, that's scary. Oh, get stuffed. Jarman comes up with a tackle on Mortensen. Yeah, Spencer got rid of that one quick. So third and, you go from a touchdown that gets called back to 3rd and 20.
Yeah, that's a drive killer right
Yes,
there.
oh, big time. Yeah, so
But
Well-
watching the eyes of Nick Jarman, I mean, he was watching that the whole time.
waiting for it.
He was
yeah,
waiting for
yeah.
that pitch.
Just a good read by a good ball player. So we'll just stay here and Savage, the Savage family founded in the company in 1946 with a single truck hauling coal and timber in Utah. Today they are the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries, including electric power generation, coal production, oil refining, railroad, chemical, oil field, downhole services, and other industries. Savage does great for us. They come out, paint the field, get it all ready. They've helped Duchesne football a lot this year. And so we thank them to help bring these games to everybody that's out there listening. And I appreciate the texts that I keep getting from people that are telling me where they're watching across the state and across the country.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And we got some basing games tonight, Union and Emory tonight too. They're
Union should win that game.
Union had a big game against Judge last week.
Yeah, they did.
So they're
Yes,
looking to
they
be
did.
confident to beat these guys. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh, good block by Polson coming
Way
up the
good block.
backside.
Spencer steps up.
Nothing.
Intended receiver, number 9, Dallas Stewart.
That was a great block. I don't know if you saw that, but where Polson come around and then he come back and blocked, or because he was getting zeroed in on big time. Spencer was just about to take a nasty hit right between the 1 and the 5 on the back.
And a smart play by Spencer to kind of throw it out of bounds, or
Yeah,
if
make sure it didn't get picked off.
Yeah, I mean it could have maybe been caught, but it's either his guy or nobody.
Exactly. So you were exactly right on that. A smart play. So the Eagles.
What's the
with
downage here? 4th and 36.
Just 4th and 20. Just all. 4th and just shy of a mile. So going from the shotgun, he's going to go deep. Oh, right across the middle.
He gets it,
Paulson,
guys.
is he going to get in? He touchdown. Touchdown. A 35-yard touchdown strike from Spencer to Polson. Wow. Did not see that one coming. But
No, I
thought
thought conservative right there. Maybe throw a screenplay,
You know,
maybe something short, but man, he went deep.
He did, you know, and we don't pass a lot, but our new coach, or one of our coaches, goes right across, and Polson's wide open in the middle, and then just a run to keep on his feet and get in. Perfect. You know, Coach Gines implemented quite a bit of the passing stuff. He likes to try and do that passing. So Coach Gines down in Texas, we appreciate it. And the kick's up and good, and man, that just about went halfway up the hill.
You know, that all comes down to being smart, where he threw it out of bounds the play before.
Stopping the clock, yeah.
And stopping the clock, and then you just throw that deep right there. You wouldn't even have that opportunity if you throw an interception or you fumble the ball.
Or, yeah, exactly. So good play calling, good execution on them, on their part. So with 4 seconds left, I'm sure the Eagles will go ahead and just squib kick this. But while we have a second, we'll thank another one of our Stickman. Stickman is a proud sponsor of VTV's live coverage of Uinta Basin High School football. So without these, everybody doesn't get to see how much fun we're having tonight.
I am having a lot of fun, man. This is really great. Seeing some good teams play. Always a joy to watch college football, high school football. I'm a big NFL fan. Doesn't matter. Just I love football.
I'm with you. I like football too, but at this level, I like it even more than the college and the pro level because you know, like me, I know the backstory of almost every kid that's out there on the field, and a lot of the backstory of some of them on the other team, and so it's just more fun for me. Yeah, nice little pooch kick right in the middle. Oh wow, that took a good Eagle bounce.
Oh, that ball's moves it around.
Why did he go down? He should not have. So they 0.1 second left. They got one Hail Mary right here to see what happens. I mean, shoot. Puts Polson right back in the middle. Either that or run a wheel route, something like that. Try and get somebody to the outside.
Yeah, why not take a shot?
Yeah, go shotgun and heave-ho this down there. And if it does get intercepted, go tackle him, and none the worse for wear.
Oops. So it looks like Rich is in a prevent really deep.
Yes, they are.
They don't want anything behind them, that's for sure. I mean, anything in front of them you can tackle. They don't want to get a score right before half.
No, that would be just disheartening if that happened to the Rebels. So their linebackers are back 10 yards, bringing 4. Going the wheel route.
Oh, look at that.
Hook and ladder. Oh, and then there's a flag on the play. I'm going to just go ahead and guess that guy was a Bulldogger the way he tried to tackle him on that one. See what the flag is before they try and Because if it's a defensive penalty, they're going to give another shot.
Yeah.
If it's an offensive,
Yeah, and you'll be in that much more better position to make a good throw to the end zone.
and if it's an offense, I say that they'll probably just decline it and go into halftime. Looks like some of the guys that aren't playing are freezing out there.
I'm freezing up here.
It is chilly tonight. So we'll see. Waving the flag off, so it'll be go into halftime with the Eagles up 14-0. So after a full half of football, the Eagles are going to go in with a 14-0 lead. We'll go ahead and take our halftime and be back for the start of the second half.
Hey you, with a drink and popcorn waiting for the movie. It's the moment you've waited all year for. The Corn Maze is open again in Bluebell. Bluebell! Your favorite fall activities in one place. There's a pumpkin patch, kettle corn, goats, pumpkin cannons, spooky trails. There's just too much to list. So go to www.bluebellcornmaze.com or look up Bluebell Corn Maze on Facebook. Head to the Corn Maze at Water Hollow Ranch, located in Bluebell, where getting lost means finding fun.
All right, let's hear it for the Talons. Well done. Well done. Up now, for more halftime entertainment, the Duchesne cheerleaders.
Eagles in the house. There can be only one.
All right. The Duchesne cheerleaders. Well, we got about 10 minutes here.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
Hey you, with a drink and popcorn waiting for the movie. It's the moment you've waited all year for. The Corn Maze is open again in Bluebell. Bluebell! Your favorite fall activities in one place. There's a pumpkin patch, kettle corn, goats, pumpkin cannons, spooky trails. There's just too much to list. So go to www.bluebellcornmaze.com or look up Bluebell Corn Maze on Facebook. Head to the Corn Maze at Water Hollow Ranch, located in Bluebell, where getting lost means finding fun.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
Hey you, with a drink and popcorn waiting for the movie. It's the moment you've waited all year for. The corn maze is open again in Bluebell. Bluebell! Your favorite fall activities in one place. There's a pumpkin patch, kettle corn, goats, pumpkin cannons, spooky trails. There's just too much to list. So go to www.bluebellcornmaze.com or look up Bluebell Corn Maze on Facebook. Head to the Corn Maze at Water Hollow Ranch, located in Bluebell, where getting lost means finding fun.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
Hey you, with a drink and popcorn waiting for the movie. It's the moment you've waited all year for. The corn maze is open again in Bluebell. Bluebell! Your favorite fall activities in one place. There's a pumpkin patch, kettle corn, goats, pumpkin cannons, spooky trails. There's just too much to list. So go to www.bluebellcornmaze.com or look up Bluebell Corn Maze on Facebook. Head to the Corn Maze at Water Hollow Ranch, located in Bluebell, where getting lost means finding fun.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
All right, folks, we are back. Ready to start the second half. We got just under a minute left, but the Eagles are up 14-0 on a fairly rapidly played first half. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely. And low scoring, I mean, 14-0, it could have been easily 7-0, but when Duchesne made that big play at the very end, made it 14-0, that was big going into the locker room.
Yes, that was for the Eagles. That was huge to come up with that, and they needed that. So just a quick recap of what happened. Polson scored both plays, a 2-yard run and then a 45 or a 35-yard pass play from Spencer to Polson to score again, and then Lamborn's got the 2 extra kicks, and that's been about it. It's been a defensive battle both ways, and I think the Eagles are actually doing a little better on defense than what the Rebels are doing, just because the Eagles are moving the ball and then getting stopped down about the 20 or the 30 or something like that, and the Rebels haven't. You know, they had the one big play across the middle that they caught that, and then the Eagles stopped them on, you know, just outside the 10 on 4 plays. So doing well. We'll just remind everybody that we're going to pick a player of the game that's sponsored by the Maze at Water Hollow. And Lamborn goes ahead and he kicks that from the south to the north. Cook fields it and is coming back this way and getting taken down about the 25-yard line. 28. I don't know if you can see that right now, but can you see the moon coming up?
Yeah,
that is
pretty
quite
awesome
yes,
sight.
that is. That is a pretty cool sight right there. Just coming up over the trees, looking out to the east. So the Rebels take over on the 28.
There's that good shot of the moon. They're seeing it now.
Got that right now, huh? It looks big.
Yeah.
Big old harvest moon. All the farmers around here got their hay down right now, hoping it doesn't rain. Ooh, looked like he fumbled it, but they got the ball off, and he picks up about 6 on that play. Good run by number 23, Jordan Cook, on that run.
7-yard gain by Cook.
So he picks up 7 on that one. So, I mean, the night just keeps getting better. I mean, full moon, basically. You know, it's cold. Football, people are out hitting each other around. Hot chocolate, I see it flowing around all over. You can't ask for a better October night. Elk season starts tomorrow. Ooh, the ball's on the ground right there.
It's on the ground.
Jack Roberts going to go ahead and pick that one up, going the other way on the 40-yard line, or on the 30-yard line. Not sure who knocked that one out, but I know Jack Roberts come up with that. That kid's is always around the ball. he really is. He's always around the ball, making plays.
Yeah, Jack Roberts did a good job. Johnny on the spot right there, getting on that ball.
And one thing I know is that you're not going to wrestle it away from him when you're down on the bottom. So
And
that's a pretty safe place to have the ball, is in Jack's hands.
so, you know, Ashley Brown was frustrated before he went into half, giving up a touchdown. Now he's even more frustrated that he gave up a turnover right there.
Right, the get-go. Here comes a jet. Here comes Mortensen to the outside, makes a cut. Picks up about 5 on that. And I don't know if you noticed that, just a little thing. Did you see how he had both arms on the ball and please don't fumble, please don't fumble.
Ball security.
Yeah, and then he gets out and he switches it and made a pretty good run right there. So he picked up about 7.
Yeah, and that's kind of been Rich's story all year. I mean, they've turned it over in wrong spots. Haven't had the offense do as well as they've wanted it to, and it's just hurt them. And they're looking to get on track, and it will get there. It's just maybe
Polson going to hit to the outside, and he's pretty fast. Nice block out there, but oh, they called that on Jack, a block in the back. He was engaged with him, and the kid turned. I don't like that call, but I may be a little bit biased on that, but I just don't agree with that one.
Looks to be close to the 5 or 6 yard line.
And that came back from the head official coming from the backside. Yep.
Yeah, they definitely called that, huh?
Yeah. And so it is what it is. But from what I saw, it looked like it probably shouldn't have been called. But
Yeah, and the score might be a little bit higher than 14-0 if they didn't get these drive killer penalties right there that they're getting right in the red zone, you know.
You know, and that last one I talked to him, it's the new rule. As he was going down like that, one of our other players come back, and the new rules is you have to hit him with your hands. You can't really just clock somebody anymore. And so that's what that call was. That's what the personal foul was.
Okay.
In the first half. 2nd and 4.
A lot of player safety.
Yeah.
You know, they do in a lot of these different.
Going to go right up the middle with Ford. He'll be close to the first down. I don't think he's quite going to pick it up, but bring it up 3rd and 1.
That was a good stop by the Rich
Yeah,
defense,
it was.
too, to only get him 1. And you saw, you know, Porter Weston and just cheat up a little bit into that gap and pick the right gap on that play. So you could see that he got him.
We'll see what the Eagles. My guess is it's just going back to Ford again. Oh, and he trips. Spencer picks up the first down. Looked like he was gonna. He got tripped up right at. Looks like he got his legs tangled up with one of the guards or something that was pulling there. But he keeps his feet, fakes the option, and cuts up.
Yeah, did a good job in recovering.
Yeah, he did. He did a great job. I thought he was going to go down. So 1st and 10 from about the 15 for the Eagles. So they can still pick up a first down before getting into the end zone. Polson's going to come with that counter and not. He still picks
some guys though.
He still picks up a few. Number 24 on that tackle.
That was Clark.
Kenan Clark. Yep.
Yeah, Clark got there in time, but he just couldn't. I mean, you can't leg tackle that guy. You got.
No, you can't. His legs are big, strong. He's just big and strong all the way around. So, and he only picked up about half a yard to a yard on that. So 2nd and 9. Down under center, Mortensen's in motion, and here comes Ford up the middle. Gonna pick up, you know, a couple. Weston's in on the tackle, as usual. So he picked up 2 on that play. See what Coach Cowan calls up here. My guess is they might throw that little screen right here.
Yeah, it'd be a good time to do it because Rich is loading the box
They're
right here.
pursuing big time,
Yeah,
aren't they? They're coming hard. So we'll see what they pull out. I'm gonna watch Stewart out here on the left here. Mortensen in motion. Oh, there goes that wheel route to Polson. That's gonna get picked off.
Oh
big
no!
time.
And he gets some more yards to it, but a good
Yes,
tackle
he
there.
did. Tackled. Sergio Anaya comes up with that tackle there. So, you know, we called it right. A pass just wasn't quite on the money. They were maybe looking for it also. So good defense, good stop. You know, after giving the ball up, good stop by the Rebels.
Had a little too much air underneath it too with this
Yeah, it
wind.
did.
I mean, it probably carried it a little bit.
Boy, I saw.
You'll see on the replay. Yeah, you can see it carried it, and it didn't get as far as he wanted it to go because it was just it was too high.
Coming right up the middle. Gets a few. You know, speaking of that wind in because the JV game, they had a JV game before this one here, and I was helping run the chains, and they threw a pass, and right as he threw the pass, a big wind gust coming, and it was going good, and all of a sudden it just went to a duck, and we're like, what was that? And all of a sudden, then on the other side of the field, I could feel the wind, and so that's pretty brutal, trying to throw in the wind. Yeah, and then a gust just came through right there, up the middle. Clark gets tackled by Sergio and Polson and a bunch of them then. There up in the middle. So, you know, this half's going pretty fast too. We're just, 6.5 minutes. We're over halfway through the third quarter.
And that was a big stop for Rich, and see if they can turn
was.
it around. I mean, they could get right back into this game if they could just get a drive going on this.
Get a drive going and get some points on the board.
And what they've shown, the only weakness that Duchesne has shown is just in the secondary.
That
a little
pass
bit.
right
So,
across
I mean,
the middle.
Yeah,
Yep.
like
So
run some slants. And
they're not getting much up the middle.
yeah, they're not going to get much at all through that defensive line. I mean,
no, they're not. You know, I agree with you. The weakness of the Eagles' defense is right across the middle.
yeah, and I understand you got to run the ball and you got to keep everybody honest. But I mean, when it's 14-0 and you're late in the second quarter here, you got to start thinking about throwing the ball a little bit.
Yeah. So it looks to me like they're going to punt. Got the punt team on. Mortensen's back.
Especially on a third down, third and
Yeah, you about have
7.
to. Wouldn't make.
Jarman back to punt.
Jarman's back to punt and Mortensen back to receive. Let's see. It's a good kick. Wow, excellent kick.
Great kick. He's
He'll
back.
be able to go ahead and.
Oh, and he fumbles it.
But he could.
Did he get it back though?
It's
It's
gonna
close.
Be
It's a
interesting
scrum
to
down
see.
there.
Yes, it is. They need Jack Roberts on that one. We'll see. The officials pulling people off. And I don't see it. It looks like the Eagles are starting to clap.
I'm getting the replay out here. Duchesne, they said Duchesne recovered it on the PA. It looks like he did get to it.
But Mortensen didn't get back to it. It might have been just a good dogfight down under there.
That ball was anybody's ball, and it was just who is strongest. And it looks like Duchesne won that war.
Well, not the way you want to get the ball on a punt, but getting the ball back is very important.
And that's another missed opportunity for Rich. I mean, to get back in this game with good field position. And those are the little things that they need to make happen if they want to get back to their established program.
The option again, going to Polson, and he's going to turn the corner, and he's going to get up and just about to the first down. I don't think he's quite going to make it, but I think he got pushed out of bounds a little bit before.
I mean, Polson is getting 8 to 10 yards a carry, sometimes more right now.
He's playing very well tonight, isn't he?
Lighting it up, 2 touchdowns. So he's making a case for that player of the game.
He's making a pretty strong case for that. He was our player of the game last time also. But it wasn't quite as going away as this one is. My guess is that Ford's getting it. Nope, going option the other way. Oh, Spencer's going to keep it. Going to go ahead and pick up the first down and about 7 more after the first down. So, you know, he's playing very well. Where, you know, generally he's pitching that thing really quick and he's getting it, but they're taking the pitch guy so much that he's keeping it and making some very positive yards on that tonight. And I think that's just one of the things that Rich has probably worked on watching film and stuff like that is, yeah, he pitches it quick, get to the pitch guy, make him beat us, and he is tonight.
You got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line. I mean, they're blocking their guys.
Yes, they are.
Especially when Weston Polson's coming around the end like that and they're pulling. You see, you know, Cade Lamborn is just taking people out. I mean,
yeah, Jack Roberts is so much fun to watch pull, number 69, and pulling around the end. Because he just runs people down, just starts tipping them over like bowling pins.
Nice, and then it makes it easy for a guy like Weston Polson, you know, that has the athletic ability to make guys miss. But then when you have guys blocking for you, then it makes it like, you know, stealing candy from a baby.
Just
you know?
makes it even more fun.
Yeah.
So look at that though. I mean, they have got that box stacked.
Yep.
Gonna roll back out. Going deep. Oh, where was that one going?
Definitely miscommunication on the receiver right there.
Definitely miscommunication. So
he was running a post route and he was not going the right way.
So it stops the clock with just over 3 minutes to go. Bring up 3rd and 10. Wow, that breeze is starting to get a little chilly, isn't it? I should have brought a hoodie instead of just a little jacket.
Or a parka.
Or a parka would have been nice, gloves.
No, it's not quite that weather yet. We need to see some snow on the ground before that happens.
There goes Polson. Ooh, that looked like his ankle got twisted a little bit on that one.
Yeah, those kind of plays make you nervous.
But he jumps up.
He's okay.
It would sure be nice to be young again. That stuff just looks like it would just make me hurt. So it's 4th and 5. They're going to try and get him to jump. Not going to happen. Ooh, our guy just jumped. Going to go ahead and call a timeout. Saw that one coming. So we'll go ahead and take a timeout also, and we will be back in about a minute.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
All right, we are back. The Eagles got 4th and 5, up 14-0 with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. See what they're going to call up.
Looks like they're in a
looks
formation
like
to go.
Yeah, they're definitely going to go for it.
It's number 4 on the night.
See what Coach Cowan calls up here. Going to get everybody to play.
I like a screen pass.
Going to go to Polson, and he's not going to make it. Nope.
That's good. Good job by the Rich defense.
Yes, it was. 54 comes up with that tackle. Who's that? Porter Weston.
There's that man again.
That is, yes, that is that man.
We forgot to draw a ticket for. It's a Dan Tires hat.
So the Eagles will turn it over again. What's that? The 3rd time that they so 3 out of 4 they've stopped them.
Yeah.
So
14-0. I mean, and Rich is still in this game, especially when you give him the ball back, and a 1-score, 2-score game right now.
Yes, it is. Come right back up the middle, not going anywhere. What was that? The ball's down. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness! They turned it over.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
the guy was down his knee.
Okay, that's what I saw come flying in was his little black thing to mark the ball.
Yeah, but then
But then he called him
pointed
down.
the other way.
Oh,
so
no,
yeah. What is going on here?
So I guess the Eagles do get the ball. The Eagles, and that's just a killer. You know, and Coach Brown talked, you know, the keys to the game, take care of the ball. They're not doing very well at taking care of the ball.
And it's happened on that snap between the center and the quarterback. And I don't know if it's because the quarterback is new, you know, to the quarterback position this game. But
our guard got out a little early on that one. You could see that one coming. He pulled just about a half a second too early.
But I mean, it's hard winning a game on the road when you just keep turning the ball over.
Yeah, almost impossible.
Yeah, but I mean, Duchesne at the same time is giving them chances to be back in it. I
Yeah.
mean, so you're just trying to stay in the game enough to make a play at the end when you're on the road, and they just need to take care of the ball. You're right. And, you know, Duchesne's not really turning the ball over. They're going on fourth down, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But
so see if they call up the same play or nope, going back the other direction now. I'm going to pass. Oh, there's a flag. Wonder what that was.
good throw and catch, though, right there.
Yes, it was. We'll see what.
Can't tell who that was. It was
maybe in. Oh, it looks to me like it's good. So it's probably going to go against the Rebels.
Jaron Mortensen on the play.
On the
I think
catch.
it was.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't see anything.
I was just watching Mortensen run that great route.
Personal foul, face mask. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's why, I did not see that. But, yeah, Mortensen run a great route on that. So that, I hate to say it, but the Rebels are just shooting themselves in the foot.
You know, and that was the exact same play what they ran on that last possession where he ran a post, and instead of the going right, and that time they ran it right, and that's what you get. That was a good play.
That was a great. Got to have a little explanation over there to the the head coach. What the heck's going on over there? So as he's doing that, we're going to thank another one of our sponsors again, L&L Motor. Visit our new Buick GMC full-service store in Vernal. Strata is proud to be your local wireless provider right now. Get a 4G smartphone for $0 down and upgrades in as early as 1 year with a Strata Plus. Learn more at stratanetworks.com. Oh, wow. Ford gets stuffed big time. Not going anywhere. Loses about one on the play.
And that's been one of the positives with Rich. They've been stopping stuff going up the middle lately in the second half, and a little bit right before half. They only got beat over the top with that big throw to Weston Polson.
Exactly. So maybe they ought to try and open it up a little bit more, run a little play action.
I think that's what they're trying to do, is force them to throw.
Look at that. They just got basically 10 guys in the box, so they're going to roll out, and he better step up in the pocket. Nope, going down. So they get to him again.
Good pursuit. I think that was Wyatt. Was that Weston?
Weston? I'm sure it was.
So that's the brother.
Oh, that was the brother, huh?
Yeah. Or cousin, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Just one of those tough Westons from up there.
Yeah.
So waiting for the next play call in to see what they got. 3rd and about 13 for the Eagles. Down under a minute. So the game's being played very fast. Not been a lot of penalties. Going to go pitch right here to Mortensen. Nice block by Polson, and he not going to get in. Stepped out of bounds.
They say he steps out at the 3.
That was a touchdown saving tackle there
Yes,
by
that
Kason
was.
Trenry. A little nice dive at the end of the play, though.
Hey, watch the big boys do what they do, and he got close. So it'll be 1st and goal from about the 2
From the 3-yard line.
for the Eagles. My guess is that it's going to go to Ford right up the middle. Nope, option.
Oh, and they
wow.
got him there.
Wow, come from the
28.
backside. Nice tackle.
It's Cotton Hislop.
Colton
Colton
Hislop.
Hislop.
Great play. Just probably followed the guard around and just caught him from behind. That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, defensively, you know, Rich has looked pretty sound.
They
I mean, it's
really have
offensive
looked
that's
sound.
hurt them. Kind of reminds me of BYU this year. We're 1-4, and our defense is really good, but offense.
There goes Ford, touchdown.
Across the end zone. Ford with the touchdown.
Ford with the 4-yard run up the middle, so that'll
Ford, number 24.
bring it up to 20-0 for the Eagles with 2.2 seconds
And
left.
watch the replay. Skylar Ford just
Keeps the feet moving, doesn't
yeah,
he?
Yeah, he's driving those legs. What a good deal. And that's his, I think it's 6th touchdown of the year.
For Ford?
Yeah.
Wow.
I could be wrong. Let me
You're
look.
way better at doing the stats than I am. So Lamborn's up and he boots it again.
It is good. So the
Eagles go up 21-0.
Oh, actually, sorry. He has a lot of yards. He has 425 yards on the season and no touchdowns.
No,
That's
that was his
first
first. That's his
touchdown.
first touchdown.
So
nice.
big time. I was confusing him between West and Polson, I think. Nevertheless, I mean, he has some big yards this year, and he's about 6.5 yards per carry.
Skylar
Ford,
is?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Oh, wow.
That's 21 push-ups, huh? All right. I only counted 20.
So fourth quarter, it's going to be fourth quarter,
You're gonna
21-0. It's pretty hard to come back with teams like this where they run the ball
where
quite
you run
often.
the ball. You know, Milford a couple weeks ago, we weren't real comfortable. They get on a roll, and they're such a passing team that they just boom, 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 you know, right across the middle, and we're just hitting some of those, and that team can put up a lot of points really fast.
Clark and Cook back to receive for the
And
Rebels.
Rich will have to start throwing the ball here, and so
Yeah.
it might take them out of their comfort zone a little bit, which is an advantage for Duchesne.
And the ball falls off the tee.
Ball fell off the tee. I was like, boys, you should run faster than that.
That's the second time that's happened tonight. Maybe they'll bring out and hold it, or here we go. So Kurt, you played football for Duchesne
I did.
back in the day. What position did you play?
Linebacker and fullback,
All
not
right.
very big. We weren't very good back then. And that was back before we got Coach Cowan on the wing tee. Wow, he got his foot into that one.
Taking it at the 5, Clark. Heads up the middle, it's tripped up. He does get out close to the 30.
So he gets out to about the 30, so that'll bring us to the fourth quarter. We'll go ahead and take a break and be back for the fourth quarter.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
All right, we are back for the start of the fourth quarter. The Eagles are up 21-0. Starting of the fourth quarter, the Rebels are going to take over about the 30-yard line. And like you said, they're going to have to start passing, and here it comes. And it's just out of reach for Clark on that one. But it stops the clock. You know, the one thing about this is if they do start passing, it's going to take a lot longer to run this if they're incomplete, first downs, things like that.
Right. Yeah, if they can move the ball, then that's what it will be like, yeah.
But, you know, if they don't and the Eagles get it, they're just going to keep the ball on the ground, running, try and pick up first downs, run that clock.
Yeah, just keep grinding, eat that clock. That's what they do best. I mean, Duchesne, they just run the ball. They want to be in control of time of possession, and that's what they've been doing this game so far.
They've definitely been in control of that. See, out of bounds, perfect pass, catch, out of bounds, stops the clock, which is what the Rebels right now absolutely have to do. Get down, stop it, moving, keep the clock as much time as they can.
So we're talking about football in high school when we were there. I'm from Wyoming, and we were from a team kind of like Duchesne, a 1A team that, you know, won a state title. We won 3 state titles in a row.
Wow.
And we were talking, you said you knew Kevin Hatch. He was a really great player for us, and, you know, we won 3 state titles. I mean, I was a defensive end, loved to get to the quarterback. A lot like Cade Lambornite, my number was 68.
Nice.
Played on the offensive line as well, so.
Going to roll out. Just got some info. Must have been a hold there.
That was a good catch, though.
Yes, that was.
Wow.
But I'm pretty sure that one's coming back, though. Pretty good play.
Completely covered on that play, too, by Jaron Spencer.
Spencer had some good coverage on that, but I'm pretty sure it's coming back. 2 flags in the exact same spot. Pretty sure it's a hold coming back. Just got an update. Union is up 29-14 over Emory in the 3rd quarter. So the Basin boys are doing pretty well tonight here in town.
Yeah, Union had a huge game against Judge last week and beat them fairly well.
52-14 or something like that. I was shocked when I heard that, which I'm way happy that they beat them. I was like, wow.
And Union's turning into a really good team, and they've had some, you know, they have a really good quarterback in Lincoln Labrum, but they had some wide receiver, you know, issues that, you know, weren't catching the ball. Gage Roberts wasn't himself, and then they also brought Chase Berlin as a receiver from the JV team, and he's been just killing it. I mean, so watching that team just grow up, and they're all pretty youthful right now.
That's good.
So it looks pretty good.
Gonna roll out. Skyler gonna out of bounds. So yeah, they keep this up. We may be here all night. But
what's the down edge on here?
It's gonna
now?
be fourth and about 18.
And I mean, you're in a position right now. You probably want to. Would you go for it or
no,
punt it?
No, you got to punt
the ball
because if not, and you don't
you're
get
just
it,
giving points to
exactly. they would score that close down there.
Yeah, there we go. He's in the punt formation.
Oh, and the ball is just about.
Oh, mercy!
And Jack's looking for another score on that one. Wow, nice kick.
Incredible kick.
And it hits the official. The official looked like he soccer kicked it and kept it going a little bit further. Wow, that was a great kick.
Yeah, Nick Jarman booted that thing. And
after
again, it was a low
snap.
trajectory, so
Yeah.
it got pretty far without hitting the wind.
And the snap was bad and just about went over his head. That could have been really, really ugly. Instead, that turned into a big positive for him. So we'll thank another one of our sponsors. Ashley Regional was named one of the top 100 hospitals in America, rural hospitals in America by Becker's Review. Ashley Regional, thank them for their sponsorship, being able to bring all of the Basin games to everybody that's out there. So with 11:20 left to go, the Eagles are down. The ball goes up the middle. Looks like Ford probably again got that carry. Which is only picked up 1, almost 2 on that play. But the clock's running for the Eagles, and that's just what they want. Get out of here, go get some hot chocolate and warm up. Go to the Water Hollow Ranch, the Maze, who sponsors our player of the game.
Yeah, it looks like they'll be pretty content to run the ball, run that clock. I mean,
absolutely.
10 minutes left.
Going to roll back out to the right, looking.
But they're looking to throw maybe.
Oh, pushed him out of bounds, so stops the clock there.
Hey, lost a couple on it and then went out of bounds, stops the clock. I mean, that's exactly what Rich wants.
Rich is all over that. They're loving that. So puts him, lost about 3 on that. So 3rd and 11.
Ashley Brown was talking about at the beginning of the season that he was a little bit worried about his offensive line and how they would hold up throughout the season. They're not as big as they're accustomed to being, very young. And you can kind of see that with the the fumbled snaps they've had and not being able to get something going.
Polson picks up a few. Oh no, that's Mortensen on that one, covering the ball up. Make sure so. Picks up about 7, so it's going to bring up 4th and 5. I imagine that they're probably going to punt. So Polson's back to kick.
Jordan Cook back to receive.
See if he can get as good a roll on this punt as Jarman did on the last. Wow, he got his foot into that one, didn't he? He just, and it takes a Rebel bounces out of bounds about the 43-yard line. Oh, right at the 45, they say.
So pretty good field position starting
for the Rebels.
Rich,
Yes, it is. So just under 10 minutes to go. See what they can pull up. See if they can get on the board, which would be a big confidence booster to them. You know, coming on the road and getting blanked doesn't do much for morale.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah, that last possession they were throwing with Jared Anderson, but they were throwing a little bit too deep. I think they just need to start throwing some slant routes, maybe some some in and out passes. Get the offense going and get it in rhythm before you throw something deep. You know,
exactly.
I mean, you're not too much in a hurry. I mean, it's 10 minutes left. You can't
eat it all at one play.
You don't want to hit the home run. I mean, you want to hit the home run, but you gotta be good about. What am I trying to say, Joe?
You just got to bite off a little bit at a time until it's time to go for it. So, but false start on the Rebels. Going to move them back 5, so 1st and 15. Move them back to the 40. In the eye, nobody out, split out to the left. They got 2 to the right, so they're going to drop. Oh, Lamborn just dropped his guy, just rolled him over.
Aaron Smith almost made a one-handed grab there.
Yes, he did. I don't know if you saw that, but Lamborn came on a stunt from the outside and just rolled him, just grabbed him by the shoulder pads, almost picked him up, rolled him, did a back somersault, and just almost stepped on him as he ran over past him. And then give him 5 as he walked back to his side of the ball. It's like, remember in 3rd grade when we did this or whatever? You know, that kid has improved so much since he moved down here and first started. Has done so well for himself and likes being down here. They really like being here.
Yeah, he's a strong physical player. A lot like the Duchesne players have. They're very strong, all of them. Strong, tough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this is a soft team at all.
No, no, it's not. And Coach Cowan doesn't like soft teams. He's had a few. Oh, my truck. I just accidentally hit the panic button on my keys and started honking my truck out behind us.
Yeah, Cowan says he likes them athletic, strong, and physical. I mean, you definitely, that's what you got.
You know, and you mentioned strong. Coach Cowan has them lifting 3 times a week during the summer. And if you're not there, he will call you and say, you need to get your butt down here. Oh, you know.
Oh, tipped and almost made the catch again.
Spencer comes up and tips it. And Jarman just about had it. And then Mortensen comes over and Jarman just about had it again. That was, You know, they got to go to him. They've got to try and get the ball in his hands. Being as good an athlete as he is, they've got to try and get the ball into his hands.
And then again,
Which is what they're trying to do.
yeah.
So good for them.
And excellent coverage again by Jarrett Spencer. I mean, he was right there, made the play, but tipped it up just a little bit, and the guy almost made a second catch.
That was a pretty cool play.
Yeah.
See if he can get his foot into this one quite as.
Really took a high bounce on that.
Yeah, it did. So that's one of the things that I've never quite understood. So, I mean, they touched it back here, but it rolled again, and then they stopped it there, and so they placed it. I don't understand that one.
Yeah, you would definitely think that where it's touched.
The first time that they touched it, yep.
Wow.
So, oh well, the Eagles right about where they were in their last possession that they had it. About the 15. So 9:20, not much time ran off by the Rebels in that drive.
We'll see if Duchesne sticks with the game plan.
There
and
goes
just
Polson.
runs.
Oh, he's going to get to the outside on that jet. Outside.
Oh, he hurls. Oh, man.
Nice play.
Talk about athleticism. He just hurdled the guy.
He's
I got a replay. Come on.
He is racking up points for player of the game with stuff like that. As he comes around here and he dives at his feet and
oh my!
Wow, that may have been the play of the game right there. I don't know. The pass was pretty impressive, but that one just looked cooler.
Yeah, he turned in as a little Taysom Hill there.
Hurdled
the defender.
Little Taysom Hill. Yes, he did.
I wouldn't say little. He's a big guy, but
that's a big man.
If you can't tell, I'm a BYU fan.
Yeah, I can see that. I will actually watch some highlights. There goes Mortensen and just about picks up the first down. I'm kind of an Aggie fan, so
okay. You know, last week that was a good game between BYU and Utah State, huh?
If you're an Aggie fan,
it's a big win for you.
Yeah, it was
State.
a big win.
I mean, it was a tough one to watch. I mean, you can't be -6 and win a game. BYU turned the ball over 7 times, and they were down to their 3rd-string quarterback. I mean,
yeah,
that was just crazy.
And a couple of those were pick sixes, their turnovers,
yeah.
And so that was. It looked like BYU actually was winning the game. I mean, physically.
Yeah, when Bo Hodge was in there, it looked like it was 21-7, and he did pretty good.
Yeah, he did.
And then once he got hurt, it went downhill from there. But at the same time, the Aggies' defense has looked better in the last 2 games, turning people over left and right, ball hawking.
You know, my brother actually was buddies with Matt Wells up there, their head coach when he was in college up there, which has been a while ago. One of our viewers said, you got to quit the BYU stuff, man. Big Utah fan right there.
Yeah. Well, Utah's doing well, man. We can talk about
Yes,
Utah.
they are. Oh, here comes a flag flying in from the other side of the field.
Yeah, Utah's got a big game with Stanford tomorrow night,
exactly.
8:15.
So we'll see what they call on that. It's not sure.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just a big fan of football. I love BYU, but I like, Utah and Utah State. I don't know a ton about those guys, so.
So it'll still be first down for the Eagles. So
7 minutes and 24 seconds left for them to run the ball and run the clock.
See what they can pull up here. My guess is just keep the ball, try maybe get it to the outside, break something, but just don't turn it over.
Yeah.
Keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running. Let's get out of here.
And if you're Rich, you just gotta attack the ball. You gotta go for the strip. You get fumbles. You gotta turn them over. And I'm pretty sure that's what they're gonna try to do.
Down right there. Ford, Jack Roberts is gonna have to come out. Looks like somebody ripped his helmet off, and he doesn't look happy about it. He's not going to be out for very long, I guarantee it.
I think you just have to come out one play.
Yep, one play. If your helmet comes off or you're injured or anything like that, he's like, somebody please, can I have some water? I'm ready to go back in. Going to go the same play again. Ford going to keep those feet.
Oh, wow. Stood him up.
Yeah, they
I
did.
think the whistle should have been blown there.
I think it probably should have been blown,
I mean,
too.
he was held up for a good 3 seconds there, and then just.
But that was a heck of a shot that he put on him. He
got laid out.
There you go. If they're going to let you, you better take your shot when you got it.
Yeah. But then again, watching Ford in his legs, he was just driving and driving.
Yeah, trying to keep him going, and one hanging on his jersey and one on one leg, and then takes a nice shot.
And that's what you want to do, like, all the game. But when you're trying to run the clock out, maybe you just want to get down.
Just get down, let the clock run. Yeah. Pass, you better get rid of it.
Look out.
There
Good
goes the
screen.
He's going to go touchdown. That's number 3 for him today. Wow, good call. Spencer stays right back there in that pocket because I thought he was going to get killed right there. So touchdown, no flags on the field. Eagles score a 40-yard touchdown, another one.
Yeah, good vision by him, too. I mean, there's 3 guys standing in front of him and throws it to Weston
Just
Polson.
loops it right up over the top. And then
nobody's
catch him.
catching that guy.
No, not going to catch him.
Lamborn lines up with his team for the point.
So I've been impressed with Jarrett Spencer, the way
So
he has managed the game.
He's played very, very well today.
And the way Cowan said that he's just smart, you can see that. You know, throwing when something's not there, he throws it out of bounds.
No good. So you said he was, that was like 13 for 13, so now he's 13 for 14, something like that.
There you go.
So up 27-0. We'll go ahead and take a break and be right back to finish out the 4th quarter.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
All right, we are back with 5:13 left in the game. The Eagles are up 27-0, getting ready to kick off to the Rebels, going from the north to the south. The Rebels returning from the south end zone. Flag still standing up, wind still blowing, a little chilly. Doesn't seem to bother some of the kids that are down in the dirt pile playing. I don't think cold weather's bothering them. The football team, crowd's pretty well bundled up tonight.
Yeah, coaches say, you know, no matter rain, sleet, snow, every day is beautiful for football. Every day. Doesn't matter what it's like.
I think they are lying, though, sometimes.
I think the fun gamers are playing in the rain. I loved playing in the rain.
Playing in the rain. Snow. We played in the snow. Up in Altamont, that's not much fun. That's cold up there. So just across the 35-yard line, he returns that, and Rebels will take over with just over 5 minutes to go. I want to thank Moon Lake Electric, providing power in the area since 1938. Find them and like them on Facebook. Moon Lake's a cooperative, not privately owned by the people that they serve. So the Rebels will take over on the 39-yard line. And it looks like they're starting to put in a few different players. Polson's going to come out. I don't know if he'll be out for the night, but they pulled him out right here. And Dylan Moon comes in and takes his place. And did they fumble the ball again? The Eagles are pointing that it's their. We'll see. Well, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not. Second down. Okay. But Dylan Moon comes up with a huge tackle right there. He just sneaks in there and just ankle bites the heck out of people. Jack Roberts, he's coming out for the night, looks like. I don't think he's very happy about it because the kid loves to play football, but played a heck of a game tonight. Kind of quiet, but that's the game plan of the other teams is you've got to neutralize that kid or else he will eat you up.
Yeah, the football game can be crazy. I mean, like at the beginning of the season, they were projected, Duchesne 1 and Rich 2. And, Rich was a little worried about how youthful they were up front. And
Going deep. Oh, nice catch. Good.
That's almost a replay of that last.
Yeah, it was. Was that Jarman there? Nope, Calder on that. But just great concentration. Spencer was in good position.
Yeah, we got to see the replay.
He was in great position.
So Jared Spencer in good position, like you said. It tips it up just like last time, and he catches it this time.
But he comes down with it, yeah. You can't say much about that other than just a great catch.
No, you can't fault Jared Spencer because he was in position.
Results in a reception and long first down for the Rebels.
Right up the middle. Clark
Oh
gets
my
stuffed
goodness,
on that
he laid
one.
the wood.
That was Ford. That was Brock Ford. We'll have to watch that one. That was a nice shot because he had a full head of steam on that one, and I believe Ford just comes up and lays a shot on him. Yeah, just got lower than him. Great play. Dylan Moon in there just grabbing ankles again.
Yeah, when it's cold like this and you get hit like that too, it's twice as worse.
Oh,
I mean,
especially some of these guys that haven't been playing and now they're starting to shove them in.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah, that's like hitting a concrete wall.
A really cold concrete wall. Gonna drop back and pass. Gonna get to the outside. Gonna pick up the first down.
Looks like he got it in there.
Yeah.
This would be a good building moment for
it really would
Coach
be.
Brown to get in the end zone. They really need some help on their offense.
Thing about it is you can never count Rich out. They're not somebody that you want to play in the playoffs because they're always can be scary.
And when you have seasoned coaches, like 18 years, 11 years, they can always come up with different game plans, put people in different positions, put different spots. I mean, there's always adjustments that they can make on the fly that younger coaches don't
quite understand.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So we're supposed to pick a player of the game here soon.
I mean, you've got to. You got to go with Polson. 3 touchdowns. Some wicked, nasty tackles. Yeah, you can't. Uh-oh, he's going to bounce to the outside, and he's probably. Did he get in? Nope.
He
out of bounds
over.
at the 1. They're going to call him out at the 1.
He tried to reach for the pylon, but didn't quite get there.
I think I would almost give it to him. That was close. That was really close.
First and goal from inside the 1 yard.
But yeah, Weston Polson definitely player of the game.
Yeah.
Also, like he had that receiving touchdown where he ran a great route and an awesome throw by Jared Spencer down the
right
middle.
up the middle, right at the end of the first half. Now they put him back in. They got Jack in there. Now this would be huge for the Eagles if they could stop him, but
Clark, the ball carrier.
touchdown.
He's in.
Gets in. Clark, so the Rebels come up with a score with a minute 40 left on the clock. Kenan Clark. I want to thank Stickman, proud sponsor of VTV's live coverage of Uinta Basin High School football. Thank them for their help.
Being there to see the sunset,
So now
only
they got
to
a
see
score
it
on the board,
rise.
27-6.
Your friends.
I don't know if they'll go for an onside kick or not.
I'll bet they do. You about got to try it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have nothing to lose. Duchesne gets the ball back, no big deal.
It's always good to practice for upcoming games too.
Yeah,
That'll be
yeah,
closer
it
too,
is.
Lines up for the PAT.
So we'll see if he gets this one down and ball's up and right through the middle, and it's good. So 27-6 for the Eagles with 1:41 left to go. We'll go ahead and take a break and come back and finish out the game.
40 left in the game.
BYU's ahead 7-0 now.
All right, we're back. Finish out the game here in Duchesne tonight. The Eagles are up 27-7 with 1:41. We were talking earlier, think they'll go onside kick. I believe that they will, just to try and get some more points on the board and make this look a little bit closer. Oh, and it.
High pooch kick and a fair catch is called smartly.
Wow,
That was interesting.
Number 24.
I did not know that you could do that. Fair catch a.
You can fair catch an onside kick.
Decision on the fair catch.
Huh. I've never seen that before, but I guess if so, that was a very smart move. Didn't take any punishment, which because on that you could have got lit up big time.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good kick. I mean,
Yeah,
he
it was. I
put
mean,
that
that
right
thing
in
went
the air,
straight
went
in the
10
air.
yards.
Yeah, you can't ask for a much better kick. So we'll see if
For the Eagles at their own 48-yard line.
like Spencer's still under center. See, his backup quarterback is the other Ford brother that plays tight end, is Brock. There goes other brother, Skyler. Whole bunch of Rebels in there on that tackle. Makes it to the 45 of the Rebels, and the clock keep running.
You know, Rich has some good players on their side, too. I mean, they didn't play the greatest game on offense, but they did have a good defensive game with the Weston brothers. And then also I was impressed with Jared Anderson at quarterback.
Yeah,
for his
he
first
did. He
time.
did well. He played very well.
Yeah, for his first start tonight.
So it looks like that the Eagles just pretty much traded everybody out right there. And so going to come in with the JV. They're all freezing. I could see a fumble happening here or something. Cason Grant's under center. Jordan Claiborne's going to get the ball right up the middle.
You almost called it. I mean, that was close to a fumble.
Yeah.
He blew him up.
But it's third down, so we're going to run one more play, and that'll be the ball game. You know, this will be the last play of the game. So the Eagles will go ahead and take a 27-7 victory on this one. So, well, I guess for our player of the game, I mean, hands down, it's got to be Weston this game. It was much, much closer against the Milford game, the player of the game. But we appreciate everybody watching and thank all of our sponsors. And that will be it. That'll do it. So thanks for coming over. Come see what the Eagle football is all about. We will go ahead and shut her down, and we'll have a wrap-up down on the field, and then we'll be done for the evening.
You bet. It was great being here.